couldn't have the music.
Haha, New Line Cinema. Sonya Blade waits despite having him in her crosshairs so that the nameless baddie can fire off enough rounds to kill several innocent people before she takes him out. Why is a henchman attempting to kill Sonya when Shang Tsung wants her at the tournament? Also, none of these partying dancers gives any f***s about the gunfire going on, not 3 feet from them.
The Penis Tower.
There's no one else.
So are you saying that
There can be only one.
every f***ing person on this pier is welding something right now? Shang Tsung
Highlander.
supposedly brings Scorpion and Sub-Zero down here to kick some ass, once again forgetting that he brought these people here for an important fighting game.
Your sideshow freaks attack my fighters.
Your fighters? Then why was Shang Tsung the one that tricked Sonya and Johnny Cage into being here?
That is expressly forbidden before the tournament.
So if Shang Tsung had successfully broken the rules, would he have just forfeited the tournament? Seems like an unwise game plan, even if you're pure evil.
Come with me.
Come with you where? Isn't this the time for walking and not teleporting?
And I come back to you now, at the turn of the tide.
When to the realm of Earth, the Emperor's demon sorcerer Shang Tsung and his warriors have to win 10 straight victories in Mortal Kombat.
Who made up that f***ing rule?
The essence of Mortal Kombat is not about death, but life.
I don't know, Raiden. I played Mortal Kombat a bunch back in the day, and I don't remember anyone in the game saying keep him alive when his life meter went down.
Penis Mountains.
Is anybody monitoring?
Well, you're in the demon realm now, so probably not. I know he's a Hollywood diva and all, but damn, he's still a guy, right? Why so many f***ing guys?
He's still a guy.
How does Liu Kang know that Sonya has a compass underneath her watch?
Flawless.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like the guy brought kicking and punching to an ice fight.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't need your help.
That is literally the first time you've ever said anything remotely close to that. Does every room in this castle come with a table full of food, including complimentary giant
no,
chickens?
absolutely.
Why are there 3 guys each fighting Johnny Cage and Liu Kang, but Sonya only gets 1 guy? Well, hell, I can do that. Johnny puts a
Super
spear
slow.
outside this guy's right arm, but then in the next shot, it's on the other side. Starfruit.
And I come back to you now, at the turn of the tide.
So these guys have just been standing here the whole time while Liu, Johnny, and Sonya congratulated themselves and no one heard them? Sonya cuts her black pants into short shorts, which is awesome. Let's just admire that for a second. The only problem is that we should be admiring it for the rest of the movie because there's no way she could have packed an extra pair of pants for this trip that she didn't know was happening. Here are the first 2 fights on the beach with Shang Tsung there and like over 100 spectators, and then bam, suddenly Johnny Cage is fighting Scorpion in an empty orchard. What happened?
What
Where did everybody
happened?
go? Who told Johnny Cage to go fight Scorpion in an orchard and why? Is this a dream? I thought this was a tournament. The rules further state that I can warp you into another dimension at any time. Oh, shit, he's gonna shoot fire at me. Bones. Bones. Shield. Perfect.
Bones.
Okay, my shield's on fire, now I need a weapon. Bones. Spear. Perfect. Is that picture supposed to be something Johnny Cage carries around all the time? Or did we just find out Scorpion was secretly a huge fan of Cage
Right.
movies? Seriously,
that's kinda
who
what it was
decides
going
which fights
for.
have spectators and which ones don't? And how is all that communicated to the participants? Is there like a printed schedule with ring assignments and
To win your next match,
Your next match? This is Mortal Kombat.
use the element which brings life.
What, cadmium?
You disappoint me. Not very wise.
Yeah, so tough words from Shang Tsung here, but now this fight is over for some reason. And Liu Kang starts fighting Sub-Zero, and Katana shows up unharmed using telekinesis to tell Liu about the element that brings life. Sub-Zero starts slowly creating an ice shield around him. Never mind that we saw him totally ice a dude in like a second
Super
before
quick.
the tournament began.
Right.
Use the element which brings life.
Well, now, why did you tell him to remember your words if you were just going to show up and say them again with your brain? So Raiden and Katana got together and said, we need to get Liu Kang to somehow use water in this next match, because when he throws that water at Sub-Zero during the obvious ice shield move, it'll turn into a huge icicle and kill him. Who the f*** are these guys? And who did they beat to get this far in the tournament? How would you even make a bracket for this tournament? You'd start with no Goro at all. There would be marquee matchups in the very beginning, and then Goro is allowed to fight whoever he wants. Betting and following this tournament is more complicated than following the basketball players. Has Art at this point seriously not seen or heard of this Goro guy
No.
that has been destroying everyone in the past
Didn't even
20
see him
matches?
come in the
Man,
ring.
remember those days back when you were young playing Mortal Kombat and you always insisted on playing as Art? This is a Hollywood movie about Mortal Kombat, a game known for its finishing moves, and the big bad Goro's first finishing move is a shoulder bump?
Flawless.
No. I take issue with that, Shang Tsung. Art clearly got in some punches in one kick.
that's right.
Goro's life bar should have taken at least a little bit of a dent.
That's right.
Not much of one, but hardly flawless. Apparently, Shang Tsung no longer has to stand over people to take their souls. He can do remote soul taking. Earlier, the
Remote.
guy's soul went into Shang Tsung's hand, but now it goes into his right eye. Wouldn't Art's death have made more impact on the audience if he'd had more than 5 seconds of pre-fight screen time? Or, you know, if he'd actually been a character from the game?
Yeah.
Only one thing can defeat you. Your own fear.
Well, and also a supernatural being who is 8'2" and has 4 huge arms can defeat you.
Challenging Goro, eh?
So you can just choose to fight Goro? Well, how does anyone keep track of who's supposed to fight who?
The rules
The
are
brackets
quite clear.
again.
The rules are actually not very clear.
Mortal Kombat. We fight it.
Raiden states that Johnny's weakness is to jump into any fight to prove himself, and now he's smiling when Johnny does the very thing he said was his weakness. Goro breaks Johnny's sunglasses, but the lenses remain intact.
Those were $500 sunglasses, asshole.
Goro's just now acting surprised that Johnny is behind him after Johnny says an entire sentence. Goro falls off the cliff with his back facing Johnny, but you can bet your ass he found a way to twist around and grab the cliff on his way down. How did Johnny even come up with this plan? How did he know to go here? Did he just walk around one night and find this cliff that he could kick Goro off just in case he ever found himself in that exact situation? What? This dead thing just sits around and waits for smaller creatures to be thrown into it so it can become a living being again? At this point, the stomping or the running should have begun. I would say Liu Kang should be dead or paralyzed after crashing into this 3-foot brick wall, but the construction standards in Outworld are notoriously lax. What the fuck is Johnny doing right now? Is there some reason he can't come in from outside and help Liu Kang? Liu Kang just hit forward, and high kick. Not hard after you practice. Couldn't Liu Kang just batter Shang Tsung senseless while he's trying to call up dead souls from the underworld? Shang Tsung summons 5 dead warriors so they can approach Liu Kang one at a time. Hey, when we install these spikes on the floor, let's make sure that they're in a pattern so that some of the floor is still completely safe. He's hunched over! Kick him into the spikes!
Flawless victory.
Does anyone in this movie know what the word flawless means? All the souls Shang
Flawless.
Tsung took in his life were apparently good people waiting to go to heaven.
Come for your souls.
What the fuck do they plan to do against this soul? Paul W.S. Anderson.
That's definitely a Sid. Yeah. The director.
Your soul is mine.
Ever since CinemaSins began, the most requested thing has been TV Sins, and now it's a reality. Click the link in the description below to check it out. And now, the audio outtakes.
Oh, they had to stop that one too. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. There's no music. They took the music out. I didn't do that. I'm sure they're doing this like the TV show, and yeah. It's just nothing. It's just nothing. Nothing's really happening here. Why are they so Raiden like that? It's not how it is in the game, right? No, okay. So they're just doing. Yeah, that was odd. I wish I had the music. A little bit nice. All right, let's see what they say about this.
Before Assassin's Creed tries to shake off the stink of all
Oh,
the
it was
video
around
game
this
movies
time.
that came before.
It didn't.
And I'm going to kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass so hard.
2 films
So
that challenge
hard.
the rule that game adaptations suck, and more or less confirm it.
I forgot. We're fighting for the fate of the world.
Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh, I didn't know they did
Remember
both.
Mortal Kombat for its pixelated ultraviolence.
Dang it.
Now, get ready for 2 PG-13 movies that could really use a blood code, as they never deliver on the franchise's gory
That
gimmick.
was horrible.
But boy, do they manage to cram in everything else.
It's my animality. Finish him. Fatality. Flawless victory. Get over here!
They even put in the Underground Hamster Ball Network. Wait, that's not from the game? Then what the hell was that then? Enter the ultimate high-stakes fight club, where the fate of the world is decided by who can beat the most ass. But these no-holds-barred brawls have only one rule. There are actually a fair amount of rules.
The rules are quite clear.
To enter the realm of Earth, Shang Tsung have to win 10 straight victories in Mortal Kombat.
Your sacred rules have been broken.
There is one last rule.
I hereby exercise my right to challenge.
She has to accept the challenge, or there can be no final combat. The rules say the Earth is safe for another generation.
Obviously, Khan has cheated and broken the rules.
Yeah, follow the rules, you guys. And also, if I put a quarter up on the machine, it means I got next, okay? Meet a sprawling cast made up of fighters who can't act,
Khan wants you to go after her.
Yeah. Really bad.
actors who can't fight,
Sorry.
and people who can't really
Oh
do
God.
Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die.
as you meet the heroes, then meet them all again when they're recast in the sequel.
Oh yeah.
Raiden?
It's a new look.
There's Liu Kang, the boring monk whose luscious mullet is the most interesting part of his character. Johnny Cage, the only one with any charisma. Oh man. Sonya Blade, who's here to snap necks and be objectified, and she's all out of necks to snap.
Nice dress.
Kitana, a 10,000-year-old master of the seductive looking flute.
Looking flute.
A woman looks at you like that, it usually means something.
Oh my God.
Raiden, god of exposition.
You have been chosen to defend the realm of Earth in a tournament called Mortal Kombat.
All the lazy color-swapped ninjas, all the lazy color-swapped robots, and some animator's bad CGI demon
Oh
fetish.
jeez. Yeah. I mean, this was the 90s, so.
You know, these actually look pretty good for a Sega Genesis game. But who cares about plot or character? This movie is all about the action, and these movies have some of that. Feast your eyes on over a dozen choppily edited generic martial arts battles against wave after wave of
Some of
faceless
that.
karate goons, and a claymation finale that will have you saying, "This is hilarious. I can't believe someone actually made this, watched it, and then still released it." So if you love the Mortal Kombat games for their stories and don't like actually playing them, watch actors put on Halloween costumes of your favorite characters, then act out the windscreens of the first two games. But there's still one thing in these movies that the games could never match: the most epic theme song ever.
There we go. There we go, yes. I mean, and it's still dope.
And they are not gonna let you forget it.
Mortal Kombat.
Honest Trailer!
Woohoo! Who wants to fight? At least play some laser tag or something, yo.
something.
Psyched. Starring Veronica Vaughn, so hot. Want to touch the hiney. Mullet comeback.
Is that her real
The
name?
Skylander.
I know her last name was Vaughn.
Old cock punching Johnny.
Yeah.
Frigid air. Palms are deadly, knees weak, arms is heavy. only when oi oi oi. Dr. Quadrupus. Down back low kick. back low punch. Hold down high punch. And Shang Tsung standing up.
Oh my God. He's still the best Shang Tsung. I mean, come on.
Exit the dragon. You know she's 10,000 years old, right? Way to pull a reverse Twilight. Let's detect that, though.
This is still a fair versus, right? Right? I didn't know that the Honest Trailers was Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I didn't know that. I would have done that with the pitch meeting then, because I did the pitch meeting for the first Mortal Kombat. No, I'm sorry, Annihilation, because he hasn't done one for the first Mortal Kombat. So, yeah, that's where we're at. But the Honest Trailer was hilarious. The Everything Wrong With was good too, and I love the Everything Wrong With. I'm gonna let you guys know this though. The reason I don't really watch a lot of the Birdman on the channel is because it's not that funny. He does point out a lot of things that CinemaSins gets wrong, and it's great how he does it, but it's just not funny that much. Like, really? I've only done one so far, and I've watched some others, and just like, it just doesn't work for me. So that's why you don't see a lot of Birdman on the channel. I'm sorry. Birdman's great. The channel is awesome. And the way he does those videos is great, but the CinemaSins, like, their videos are just funnier to me, and so I watch those more. But both were great here. Both were great. I love the first Mortal Kombat movie. I like it more than the new one that just came out last year, to be honest. I'm looking forward to the sequel, though, because they have a new writer. I feel like that's what the main issue was with that first movie, the reboot anyway, or the remake, whatever. The new one is that the writing was just really bad, and the story was kind of lame for me. I wanted to see what was done in the first movie, 95, as far as the actual tournament. So I know we'll get that in the sequel, cool, but having Cole Young be the main characters is weird. It didn't culminate the way I thought it would. But this one I love. It's campy, it's silly, it's not gory at all, which I wish it was, but I like the 95 version. Annihilation is horrible, but the 95 version it's nostalgic. The music is dope. I wish they had a version of that in the new movie. They should have. The music was okay in that movie, but they didn't have a theme like that, and that's still the best one. Just period. But let me know your thoughts on these two videos, the CinemaSins and the Honest Trailer. Again, the Honest Trailer gets my vote as the winner of this versus. But let me know which one you enjoyed the most in the comments below. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, members, subscribers, watchers, however you support. It's really awesome. Hit that subscribe button though if you haven't done so yet. We just recently passed 11,000 subscribers, so that's all to you guys. Thanks so much for supporting and hitting that subscribe button and the like button and the bell notification. It really helps out the channel in a big way, more than you know. So I'd appreciate if you could take the time to do that. If you're a watcher and you're not subscribed, go ahead, take the time to do that. Hyper Crew members, verbal shout out for you guys. Brian Tidwell, Steve-O, Slepnir, Milner, K6013, Giro 15000, Daniel Lopez, Kratos, Richie Chester, Arnon Steelpelt, and Jackie Pie. Thanks so much for choosing to support with that top tier crew. That's all I got for you guys on this. I will see you guys in the comments as always. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.